Hello everyone, this is Jacob. I know it's been a few days since my last video, and in that video I wasn't sure if I was going to be mass recording and uploading on a more often basis. However, after seeing how the first episode went and trying to record a second one, I wasn't too satisfied with my outcome on the video. It was okay, but I didn't capture the in-game sounds at all, and um, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. And trying to record again, it wasn't there either, and I wasn't satisfied. So I went against everything that I had said in my first video, and I'm now recording on my PC rather than my Mac, which is what I was using on my first episode, and I attempted to use for this second episode. So I think the PC will just be a lot easier, a little more beefy to it, handle a little more of the workload, and I also am now recording with OBS, which will allow me to capture the in-game volume. For whatever reason, I tried to use OBS on my Mac, and it wouldn't capture my desktop sounds at all, so it wouldn't capture the in-game sounds, and so I just decided let's switch over to my PC. So my PC is not the most up-to-date. If anyone is interested, I can run through the specs. Just let me know in the comments below what you're interested in. But it's honestly like 6 years old. I haven't used it in a while either. I just broke it out and dusted it off recently for this purpose. I mainly used my Mac through college, and never really had a reason to use my PC during college. So I just used my Mac, and then I would game on my consoles. So the hardware is a little out of date to say the least. So now that we're switching over to the PC to do our Let's Play here, instead of moving over that map that we had started, I decided let's just create a whole new world. So as you can see, we go in here, we have a new world. This was my tester. I went through and did some audio testing and visual testing to make sure everything looked fine when recording. But we're going to create a whole new world, and realistically, I'll probably just call this episode 1.5 instead of 2, since we're kind of starting all over again. So let's put it as Jacob's Let's Play. Oh, not that play. There we go. Change the world options. We're going to do biomes of plenty. Nothing else needs to be changed. And let's create the world. So this is going to take a second to boot up and get everything loaded in. So in the meantime, I'm going to kind of run through my thoughts around my PC. So like I had said, it's a little outdated. It's probably like 6 years old at this point. I had upgraded the graphics card back then, but now it's just not up to anywhere close to today's standards. It's got like 1 GB of memory within the GPU. It's an AMD Radeon 7700, I believe it is. So it was decent back in the day when I needed it for like Skyrim. But if you look at Skyrim now, I mean, you can play it on the Switch. So it kind of just shows a comparable hardware situation here. So that's definitely going to have to be updated. And you can even see loading in here. It's taking some time to load in. I mean, I know it's a lot to load in, but if my hardware was a little more updated, it'd be good. Going off of that, again, with my PC, the processor, I mean, it runs at a good speed, but again, it's nowhere close to today's standards. And so I'm just trying to decide if I want to kind of piece together a new PC, take it, piece by piece, like, oh, maybe next I'll just get a graphics card, and then after that I'll decide if I want to get a whole new motherboard and a new case and new storage, like an SSD, because I don't have an SSD in this. I'm just running a normal disk hard drive. I know, super old school, but again, it's an old computer. Did we really start off on just a complete island? There better be more around here. How do I get into my map here? Is it Z? Options, controls, map. Oh, let's set that. There we go. Here we go. Okay. I just want to see. Okay, can I get out of this? I just want to see the. There we go. This is what I want to see. Okay, now it looks like there might be some more land over this way. I was worried there that we would just be on this little island. It'd make things interesting, but nonetheless. So like I was saying, I'm deciding if I just want to piece things together or just go all out and, you know, buy a whole new kind of setup. And I just haven't decided yet. I know that more than likely my PC is not going to be able to run a lot of newer games. So I did try to make some updates to my PC since I started using it now to record, but it was all really simple stuff. I'd rather not cut down one of these big obnoxious trees. Can we find some normal trees? Even those are big and obnoxious. They take so long to cut down. You have to go all the way up and then get all the stuff up there too. Especially early game, it's just not fun. Ooh, there's some big guys over there. We'll go to those ones. And I actually might start on this island here because this is a kind of cool little not island. Whoops. Well, maybe I'll go out there or something like that. Oh, we do have a slime island up there, which is going to be really annoying. So maybe we won't start too close to here because this will be extremely annoying to have to deal with slimes falling down. But I will take those. Thank you very much. So yeah, in preparation for recording, I did pick up a few things. It appeared that my power supply was failing. My computer would randomly shut off. So I picked up a new power supply. And then I had kind of like an old rinky-dink keyboard that I wasn't too thrilled with using. And so I picked up a new Logitech keyboard. It was a good deal for it. It's the Logitech G413 Silver Edition. And so far I like it. It's backlit, just plain white LED backlit. So no RGB or anything like that. But I like it. It works nice, and I'm sure it's being picked up in the recording, so I'll probably tinker with making sure that that doesn't show up too much in the next few recordings. But so yes, I got a new keyboard, and then I also picked up a new microphone because in the first recording I was just using a headset that I had, and it turned out okay, but I ended up picking up a Blue Yeti microphone, tabletop normal microphone. It was actually a Fallout 76 bundle, so it came with the microphone, a blacked out Blue Yeti microphone, along with a digital copy of Fallout 76. And I got it from Best Buy, and it normally is like $150, I believe, but it was on sale for $90 or $100, $99. And I'm like, wow, that's a really good deal. I mean, I know Fallout 76 is on sale right now with QuakeCon going on and everything, but you know, the mic itself is probably like $100 if I'm not mistaken, and then you're basically getting the game for free at that point. So, and that's one of the games that I would like to try, and that's why I'm a little worried that my graphics card's not going to be able to handle that. But I haven't tested it yet. I just got it downloaded today, so I will test that and we'll see how it goes, and that might be appearing on the channel. Who knows? I have played a lot of Fallout 76 on my Xbox, and so I'm quite familiar with it, and I really enjoy it. I know there's a lot of controversy around it. They are making a lot of changes to it in the upcoming months, which I'm excited to experience. But if we can get into it in the next few days, we could just get the ball rolling and kind of enjoy the game as it is now, and then also experience it when the updates do come down the line. So yeah, we'll get that tested out and we'll see. Hopefully, I'll be able to. Worst case scenario, I might have to get a different graphics card to do it, and then in the meantime, we might do something else, like a Borderlands or a BioShock, because I realized I do have those on my computer as well, and I really enjoy Borderlands and BioShock. They're probably top 3 of my favorite game franchises. I'd say Fallout is probably. I'd say Fallout's number 1, or no, BioShock is number 1. I really like BioShock. Infinite was okay, but 1 and 2, I've played them on pretty much every system you can get them on. And then I would say then second is Fallout. I played through all of Fallout 3 on my 360 back in the day. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, thank God. No, no! Oof. Well. Oh no. Can I get back up here if I need to? Okay. Well, there you go. That was a nice little surprise there. I wasn't expecting. Oh, this is cool though. A nice little underground, like water, lake, little area. This would be cool. We could utilize that, and maybe we'll set up shop here. Unfortunately, that creeper just completely blew up everything. But does this connect around? It does not look like it does. Is it already getting dark? No, it's not. I was just going into the into that cave there, so it was getting dark. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I really enjoy Borderlands as well. That's probably my top 3. And I have 1 and 2 on my PC. I need to find some sheep here. But I have 1 and 2 on my PC, which we could update and start playing that. And then I also have BioShock 1 and Infinite. I think only those 2. Cal, I don't need you yet. I have those on my... ooh, I will take these though. Get some berries here. I have those on my PC as well, from back in the day. I also have Skyrim as well, so we could easily get into some of those old school ones. Again, my worries really just come from the newer games. I don't think my PC will be able to handle it. There we go, we got 2. I need 1 more piece of wool. Oh. We got a nice little structure here. Sorry for my little raspy voice today. Ah, yes, this is exactly what we need. And you are stuck. Haha. That is what we needed. Perfect. We'll be able to set our waypoint or our spawn point now. But yeah, I'm sorry about if my voice sounds a little raspy today, or if I'm clearing my throat a little bit. I was running through some test audio ahead of this, and I think I kind of just wore myself out. I work full time, so I'm at work all day talking to people and getting things figured out at work. So I come home and my voice is a little sore from the day. So we're just gonna set up shop in here. I only have 5, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping I would have picked up enough for a furnace there. Ooh, bummer. I need. What am I doing? I can make a stone pickaxe. There we go. Get as much as we need. I know it's probably like super dark in here, but I'm just trying to collect some cobblestone. Perfect. So we can get a furnace going, and then we can make some charcoal. Let me get a few of these. I'll place that board right there. Put 10 there, that there, and there we go. We're all got some light in here now. Hopefully we don't get any more creeper surprises. I'm gonna take some of this dirt though, so we can block off our main entryway. And then I'm also going to cook up this meat that we got from those sheep. Because I don't want anyone creeping in on me. And that'll be perfect. And I will just put this extra boy right there. Alright, we got some charcoal, so we can make some torches, and so we won't be stuck in the dark. I just heard a chicken die. I hope that was a wolf. Oh, this is a lot deeper than what I thought it was. Oh wow, that really goes down there. Okay, well we'll have to explore that, get some resources out of there. Let's light up over here so y'all can see what's going on. Alright, and that's going... Probably could burn up some of these actually. I have this. Let me eat this now. Oh. Oh, I forgot that you can only... You fill up your hunger bar and then you fill up your health based on that, and then your hunger goes down as your health starts bumping up, and then you gotta refill your hunger. So let's take that out. Let's put that in, and then we'll put those in as well, because that'll cook those up. And then we're gonna come back down here, and we are gonna keep going downwards. I'm actually gonna move this torch out of my way. Can we... let's just keep going. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And we will just keep on going down. So I'm only going to record a little bit today. Kind of see how this episode goes and maybe do some testing on some other games like I mentioned before. And then, aha, we got some iron right off the bat. Way better than our first episode on that other map where it took us forever to find some. This is perfect. But yeah, I'll probably just record this and then give it some time, get it uploaded, and then either record another episode of this, see how some other games work and function, and maybe test those ones out on the channel as well. I would really like to do Fallout 76 like I had mentioned, because I think that would be really fun to do. I really enjoy playing that, and just Fallout in general. I really got into, there's a creator on YouTube named Oxhorn, and he does a lot of lore videos around Fallout 76, Fallout 3, Fallout 4. He's doing Fallout 2, and he's a great storyteller. Like, he just gets into it and he's able to connect all the dots on the different stories. And even with 76, where it's not like a extremely like story driven game, like it has a story, but like it's not a I don't know, it's not like it's not like the other Fallout stories where they're very defined with a lot of side quests and everything like that. It's a little more, it's a little harder to piece everything together, I would say, from what I've seen with it. And he just does a great job with it, and I really enjoy watching what he puts out, the content he puts out around it. So I think it'd be really cool to kind of hop into that similar realm, and I probably wouldn't super dive into the lore like how he does, but I would, you know, kind of just do a let's play. You know, we'll just kind of go through the game as we will, you know, not trying to piece too many things together, just going with the flow of how the story is and the gameplay is and where we decide to go, where we end up, and the places we want to explore. You know, who knows, it might just go off and wander for a while and ignore the main quest for a little bit. You know, we'll just kind of go around, have some fun. So I will definitely test that out and just kind of see what what capabilities my current setup has for it. So I guess you guys will see soon enough if that ends up being something we utilize. So, but getting back on track of what we're currently doing. So obviously grabbing some resources now so that we can get things going. I'm still going the same path that I explained in my first video, where I will be doing more of the machinery side of things first. So let's see, what was it called? See, now I'm drawing a blank. It's been a few days. Thermal expansion, that's what we're doing. So yeah, we got a good setup of machines that we can use here. I'm gonna go the same path of doing this. I was hoping to get some crystals so I could make a grindstone like I showed in the first episode. However, I have a feeling that it might be a little tricky because I haven't seen any in this little cave yet, which was a little surprising because I feel like they're decently common. So we will see. I know I'm using the wrong thing. We're gonna switch over and do my resource efficient way of doing things with this tiny coal. And if you're curious what this tiny coal is, go ahead and check out my first episode. I kind of dive into the reasoning why I use it in that first episode. So we're just gonna throw that in, and you know what? I'm being a complete idiot, and I'm not making my bed. It's nighttime, and I could have just had it pass by. So let's get our bed set up. Let's set our spawn point here. Perfect. All right, we already got 2. We'll get 1 more, and then we'll get back down into digging. I'm also going to make a chest to store some of this stuff in, because we have a lot of stuff already. You know what? I do not have set up. Oh, you know what? I do have it set up. Auto sort. So I had set it up as a normal key binding on my Mac, and I was trying to click it and it wasn't working. And then I realized I'm back on my PC and it's just the scroll button on my mouse. Keep hearing noises. I hope hoping no one comes and creeps up on me here. So, alright, we got enough of that. Let's get us a nice, not enough. Not enough of that either. I'm just not winning. There we go. Throw that down there. And throw those across. Perfect. And we will grab the rest of that. Throw some more in there. Do a little organizing. And then what else? Oh, I can make some more torches. That's what I'm gonna do. With this charcoal. Cool. Alright, let's head back down. So I know the resource collection is not the most entertaining part of Minecraft. Some people like it. Oh, whoa, had a nice graphical glitch right there. Again, just goes to show. Maybe it's time to update some things. Ah, I got it again. But yeah, I mean, I feel like some people do enjoy seeing the resource gathering. I know other content creators will kind of glaze over it. Wow, I'm getting a lot of that screen tearing there. But I figured, you know, we'll keep it in, unless it becomes something where I need to, you know, collect a lot, you know. And especially in this early start to the game, I think you'd be perfectly fine keeping it in. Get another light going here. So got some more iron there. I know I'm being a little sporadic on my my digging. It's not gonna make it fun when I have to jump out of here and I'm twisting every which way. So I typically do two width dig down. I don't know why. I think maybe it's because realistically in life I'm a little claustrophobic, and so in the game I don't want it to be just a single block walkway. I want it to be 2 block. As silly as that sounds. I mean, even sometimes I'll do 3, but typically I'll do 3 if it's like if I'm trying to make something for like a building or something like that. Because 3 is a lot easier to work with, because if you were to have a doorway at some point, like you have to go to the top of the stairs and there's a door right at the top. If you have a 3 wide stairwell, it'll look really nice just going right up to there. So, but that's beside the point. All right, cool. We got some tin here. Yep, some tin. Oh, and we got some lead as well. That's perfect. Oh, we got a lot of lead. What Y are we at? 29. The one thing we're missing, though, that I would like to get some of just in general is copper. And I know I touched on it in the last episode, but a lot of these ores are dependent on what Y level you are on. And I believe copper, even though it can spawn at all levels of Y, from my understanding, it's a lot more common at the higher level of Y that you are at. But that is okay. We are going to keep going downwards. Get some torches here. And let's keep going. What time are we at? 27 minutes already into this episode. Because we're kind of restarting the series here, I'll make this first episode a teeny bit longer than what I normally would like to do, which is about a half hour. Just because we're doing a little catch up. I don't want it to just be a complete repeat of my actual first episode that we had. So the one thing that maybe you guys out there can help me with is with my PC, if I do decide to upgrade, you know, obviously I'm not looking to spend a ton of money on things, just because, you know, I kind of do this for fun for now. Like, it's not super serious, so I'd rather not invest a lot of money into it right off the bat. But the one main thing that I would kind of like a better idea around is a graphics card. So I feel like that is the one thing that a graphics card and a processor are the two things that you really can put a decent amount of money into when trying to build like a what's it called, like a budget-friendly PC build. Those are the two things that you can put a decent amount of money into, because those are the two things that you want a decent amount of performance from. So I have a decent understanding of a lot of the processors and looking those up, but around graphics cards, you know, I'm not the most familiar with everything around them. I was looking up some today. What was I looking at? The NVIDIA GeForce 2070 Ti, I believe. It was on sale at Best Buy for like $480, which I think it would be nice. I think it was like I think it's an 8 gig card. I looked up some reviews around it, and the biggest complaint when the card originally came out was that it was too much money for what performance you were getting out of it, and it wasn't that big of an upgrade from the last gen, the 10 series. However, now with the price cut on it, I'm thinking, well, you know, it might be a little more worthwhile. So if any of you out there have suggestions, I'd love to hear it. Like I said, I'm not looking to go crazy. I'm not looking to spend like what you could spend like easily like $1,500 on a graphics card. I don't need that, or I don't need to run them like run two graphics cards. I really only need the one, a good, stable, solid one that will run what I need to at probably like 1080p or better. So yeah, if you have any suggestions on, ooh, we got some gold here. Some suggestions on motherboards as well. I'd love to hear it. That's more so if I end up going the route of just building a whole new rig, which realistically I might. But it's crazy looking at processors. Looking at processors today, there's just so many you can pick from. I mean, obviously you have the two big companies. You have AMD and Intel. But then you look at their lineups of processors, and it's like AMD, you have your Ryzen 3, 5, and 7, and then within that you have different generations, and you have different, just different versions of the same one. And then the same goes with Intel. I mean, Intel, you have your normal, you have your super low base, which that doesn't even matter when you're looking at really building a PC. Like, you're not going to be looking at like a Pentium or something like that, if they even still call it that. But you have your base like i3, i5, 7, and then 9. And even with those, you have like your locked and your unlocked, and then you have different generations and different clock speeds and just different threading and like all this crazy stuff. I'm just like, wow, it's so like it's overwhelming. I feel like it's interesting. Like it's super interesting to get into it and start doing research around it and get a better understanding of what all is out there and like what the differences are. But man, for someone who's just trying to get pretty straightforward answers on things, it can be hard to figure out. And again, the same goes with like graphics cards. But from graphics cards, what I was kind of starting to understand, oh, look at this, we got some nickel. This will come in handy later on. Oh, and we got some silver too, perfect. Oh, only one piece though. Oh, no, maybe, yeah, more. Okay, perfect. But yeah, even with graphics cards, I was looking at a lot of them today, and it's like you just have so many options, and it seems like NVIDIA will come out with a good one, like, game changer, and then, within a few months, third parties will start putting them out. Like, same kind of hardware, but different naming, maybe different software behind it. So, like, you have MSI, and then some of the other ones that'll put them out as well. And it's funny, though, because I was reading an article around it today about how when, like, oh, look at that. This is the best first episode ever. We got Diamond on the first episode. Well, episode 1.5. And it's a good chunk too. Look at that. Wow, at least 4 pieces here. I'm just gonna dig around to make sure that we're not gonna be falling into any lava. We got some redstone next to it. Yeah, I think we're gonna be good here. But yeah, I was reading an article around how, like, when NVIDIA first came out with this 20 generation, like the 2070 or the 2080, everyone was saying, as I mentioned before, like the price was too much for what you were getting, and it wasn't that big of an upgrade over the previous generation. And this article was saying how, oh, in a few months the third parties will start releasing their versions of the same card, and you'll be able to get it way cheaper. And it's funny because, obviously I'm reading this several months after this article came out, and by now it's pretty much all the same price. Like I can get that Nvidia GeForce 270 or 280 or whatever I had said before at Best Buy for like $480, and I can get the same exact one from a third party for the same exact price at Best Buy, like same exact discount and everything like that. So it's funny to see how the pricing became competitive once the third parties came out, and realistically now it's you could pick between the two. It's not like you're really necessarily going to save money, at least on that card. I can't speak for all the cards. It was just this one in particular one that I was looking at. So I thought that was actually kind of interesting to see. But yeah, I can't believe we already got some diamond, and we're getting full up here actually in our inventory. We might have to go back up. 5 diamonds right away. That's nice. The one thing though I was hoping for was some copper, and we're not finding any copper. What are we? We're pretty far down. We're at Y4 now, so we should be able to find a decent amount of stuff. I don't think we're too far down. And there goes my pick. All right. What are we at? 36 minutes. Fine for now. Let's go back up. I hear some lava around this area right here, so I might come back down and try to dig through that area and see if I can find that, because that might have some good ores or a cave system that's attached with it. So let's get out of here. Again, I really probably should have been a little more uniform on my stairs, because I'm sure this is making you all as dizzy as me right now. Cool. Alright, so we melted up some tin, but I have no space in my inventory, so let's just make all those into that. We're going to make a separate chest to keep our goodies in. And I'm going to put that right here. I'll probably end up moving that chest realistically. Well, realistically, we'll probably just be moving in general out of this. This is just to start with, so let's get some of this stuff out of our inventory. Flint, iron, lead, silver, nickel, gold. Anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. Let's get rid of this book. I'll just make a separate chest. Fair warning, I am slightly OCD, so I like to keep things pretty separated. So I will probably keep all my junk locks, so like all my cobblestone and like all this stuff here that I really don't need, that I'll acquire a lot of during mining. I'll probably just keep it in this, whereas I'll keep other miscellaneous books and drops and different things in there, and then more of my crafting materials, my ores and gems and coal and all that miscellaneous stuff I'll keep in there. I feel like it's dark in here. Let's get another light. What am I doing here? I need to make another pick. And I probably should craft up some more iron, actually. So this is the one nice thing I'll just touch on with Tinkerer's Construct. So I made this crafting station. It's super easy to make. You probably saw it earlier. I just took these, made a crafting table, and then I took the crafting table, threw it back in this 4 block crafter here, and then it made this. And this is with Tinkerer's Construct. And the nice thing about this is that if you set it down and you put a chest next to it, the chest will show up here. And this is just showing the single chest. If you had a double chest here, it'll show all those slots as well. And it makes it super nice when it comes to crafting things, because you can obviously just pick right out of here. You don't have to have everything in your own inventory. And then also, if you need to mass make something, it'll pull items out of this chest for you. So like if I wanted to do like 2 sticks, or not 2 sticks. Use 2 pieces of wood to make sticks. Actually, let me show you this way. This is the way I typically use it. I don't typically use it like that. So if I do sticks and I click here because I need to know the recipe, if you click this little button right here, you shift click, it'll put the max amount of materials you have into your crafting station in the right recipe, and so then you could shift click on the sticks and it'll make as many as it possibly can. Obviously I don't need that many sticks, so I'm not going to do it right now, but it's a nice feature to have, especially if you're making multiple components for something. So like one of the most common components you'll need to make, especially for a lot of the machines, is our gears. And so it's super convenient to be able to just throw a gear recipe in there, shift click again, and you have as many as you need. So, alright, we got our pickaxe. We're going to go back down. Let's try to find this lava. So I heard it down here somewhere. I kind of hear it. I think the map is helping me out a little bit. I think it's back over that way. Okay, it's still showing me on my mini map that it's that way. So let's just guess. We'll go that way. I feel like that's kind of far off to be what I'm hearing, but that is what my mini map is showing me up there. And I have... Oh, that is not... That's not dirt. That is, though. So much dirt down here. Alright. Kind of get through that. Get some more coal here. Perfect, because we can make some more torches. Some more iron. Aha! I'm hearing that lava now. Now, I don't know if it's above me or below me. Keep getting that screen tearing. See that? Hope it wasn't above me. That would have sucked to have knocked out that block and the lava just pour down on my head. That would have been a nice little rip on the first episode. It would have equaled out the first episode. Got diamonds and then also died from lava. Aha. Alright, what is this? Oh, okay. I know what this is. You typically find this, there you go, around lava. And unfortunately, it's not a very big thing of lava. It'll come in handy later, but that's not really what we needed right now, unfortunately. Oh, jeez. So much redstone. Alright. Get rid of that gravel. Get a little OCD and clean up my mess. Alright, well, that's not really what I wanted, unfortunately, so... Let's just hop back out. We'll keep going down a little bit. I'm not getting anything on my... Really anything on my mini-map down here, unfortunately. But I guess we'll just keep going. We got some coal there. I'm not going to waste too much time stopping for that. I can hit it on my way back. I want to find some more resources. Wow, lot of redstone. Let's get a torch in here. Oh, what is that? And there's bedrock. Well, yeah, we might be a little too far down to find everything that I want to find. That's a bummer. Alright. Well, we're going to go up maybe to a little bit higher level. I'll get that later. Yeah, maybe we'll keep going here. So we found that there, but it's not, I'm not really seeing much else on my mini map, but you know what? Oh, okay. Woo! Almost walked across that. Let's close that up. That was kind of interesting. Let's break this out a little more so that the light comes down. Utilize that natural lava light. And one torch. Make some more really quick. What are we at? 45 minutes. Alright. Sorry, I keep checking the time every so often. I just don't want to get too far off track with my my timing. I guess we'll just keep going down like this. I know it's not the most efficient way of mining for what I need. The best way would be to find a cave system, but I'm not having any luck. Which is kind of a bummer. We got lucky right there at the beginning that our little hidey hole ended up being leading to a nice little cave system, but now we're just getting nothing. And there goes my pick again. Bummer. Definitely wasting a little bit of iron on that, but we found a decent amount, so I guess it makes up for it. Is there? I don't think that's anything over there. Well, back up we go. We need another pick. There's an elevation change. You can see on the mini map. It looks like right over there might be a something that we could get to. So maybe we'll actually head that way. Yeah, that looks like a nice little ravine that we could utilize. So once we get back up, we'll make another pick. We'll go back down. We'll try to find that. Since that lava didn't really end up being what we wanted it to be. Unfortunately, I gotta cook up some of this. I think 8 would be fine. Let's dump that. No, not that. Okay, throw that down there. My little random box over here. Get rid of all this junk. Not my food. Get in there. Perfect. Alright, let's cook up this. Throw my tin in here for use later. Restock my tiny coal. Alrighty. Let that cook up. We'll get another pickaxe. Well, I hope y'all are enjoying this this second episode here. I know it's we haven't really gotten into too many of the mods yet, but you know, we gotta start somewhere, especially starting from the beginning again, pretty much. There's 3 right there. Make some sticks. I'm sure this episode is probably a lot more entertaining than my first one that had no audio, in-game audio. Yeah, this is where I want to go. It's like right here, so let's just go off this way. Let's try to find this. Unless it's up. Oh, it's dark. Let's get some of that going. We're trying to find this. Oh, aha! This is what we wanted. Maybe. maybe not actually. There is some iron over there. We'll try to grab that. I thought this was what we wanted. You can see on the mini map there. There's something here. There's something close by. Let's get a torch up there. Oh, I spoke too soon. Look at that. There's some lava right there. This could be it. Alright, we went up to get that. Let's, where's our thing? Okay, we went over and down. Let's just keep going straight. Let's just divert that whole thing that we just created. Give me some cobblestone. Let me get some more torches going here really quick. Get some more lights in here. Alright. I'm just gonna cut through here. Perfect. Now, I don't know if this will have as many resources as we want in it, or how big it actually is, but we will find out. Let's just block this bad boy off. Aha, we got some more gold and iron, which is good. Maybe that's the lava I was hearing before in my stairwell, is this one behind us, and not that other little pond that we found of it. Let's get some more torches here. I mean, let's get rid of that. I mean, this is pretty decent. There's some stuff here, but it's not the mass find that I wanted. Oh no! I jumped a little too soon. You probably heard me get scared on my end. I was not expecting that. Wow, a lot of iron. This is good. I know this stuff comes in handy later, so I guess we'll pick it up while we're here. Oh, geez, there's a lot of resources here. Let's back this up a little bit so we can get in and get these. But I'm thinking we'll just collect these resources and then we'll call it an episode. We'll head back up, drop everything off, and then we'll call it there. So let's hop up here. So we can, oh wow. Okay. There's a lot more than what I thought. This is a very interesting cave system, because it's very divided. Let's just take out everything that I just did, and we'll just put down some cobblestone, like so. And we will have to get back over there, so let's just put that like that. Good enough. Alright, let's be careful with that. I feel like I need to be more careful. There we go. Let's get another light in here. Make some more sticks, because I can't see. Alright. Well, we got some more gold. But this looks like it's the end of it. So we got some lapis. And I might do some more strip mining around here and see if I find some more ores along these walls. Because a lot of times in these caverns, like you saw earlier, you know, you start digging into one thing like this right here and you find other ores that you might want. This is a nice little vein of tin and iron. Cool. That was that. We picked up everything here. I think we got everything here and there. Alright, well, let's head back up, drop some stuff off, and then we'll call it the episode. So, pretty good start to this episode in general. Found a lot of good resources, good starting point. Right around some islands. I'd definitely like to be out there. And we even got diamonds. Did I say that? I think I already said that. Anywho. Alright, organize this. Let's drop off this, and that. That. Boom. And we had cooked up some more of this. Cool. I don't need a new pick just yet. Alright, everyone. Well, we're going to call it an episode right there. Almost at an hour, so I think that'll be a nice little next episode to the series. Like I said, I don't know when I'll be recording again. I'm sure it'll be in the next few days. So it won't be too long, and we'll be on the same map unless, for whatever reason, something happens. And we continue on our journey. Hopefully next episode we'll get some machines going and some better refining of ores, get some more output for our input, I would say. So again, thanks all for watching. If you have any recommendations, comments, anything, leave them in the comments down below. If you'd like, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to keep following the journey. And yeah, like I said, it was fun having this second episode with everyone, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thanks. Bye.